once again.
Hi guys, what is going on? It's Danny10900 here, and today I'm going to be talking about a recent leak in Black Ops 3 Zombies info. So when the beta was released, many PC users managed to find some interesting information in some of the files, and this included all of the Gumball Machine perks and what they do. So today I'm pretty much going to be going through and telling you about them all. So these are just going to be in alphabetical order. I will probably be doing a video on my top 5 favorites, but for now let's just get into it. So the first one we've got is Aftertaste. Pretty much these perks are split into two different categories. One of them is immediate, so this means as soon as you eat the gumball, the effects start. And the other one's player activated, which means you can activate it anytime in game. So the first one's Aftertaste. It's immediate, it lasts for 3 rounds, and it means you don't lose any perks when you're downed, but you'll still need to revive. So it's sort of a better version of Tombstone. So yeah, it's going to be very useful. But I imagine that I'll get it. For 3 rounds I'll be absolutely fine, then I'll die in the 4th, but oh well, at least you'll be covered for those 3 rounds. I'm not really sure how this is going to work on single player, but I suppose you'll just have to have a quick revive or something like that. So the next one we've got is Alchemical Antithesis. So this is one of the ones I can't pronounce. This one's player activated, it lasts for 30 seconds, and every 10 points you get 1 ammo instead. So say if you have a ray gun, you shoot 1 zombie, get a kill, and it gives you 100 points, and you'll get 10 ammo instead of those 100 points for what? So shooting 1 ammo and getting 10 in return is a pretty good investment. The next one we've got is Always Done. This is immediate, it lasts for 3 rounds, and it means you can walk around in ADS faster and ADS in and out faster. If you don't know what ADS is, it means aiding down sight. But walking around in ADS faster means you basically have stock, and the fact you can ADS in and out faster means you have quick draw. So this will be useful on close quarters maps. Danger Close is the next one. It's immediate, it lasts for 3 rounds, and it's actually a perk of many other cards, and it means you have 0 explosive damage. So this would have been very useful on maps such as Town on Black Ops 2 because of the zombies, when they're on fire they explode. But it also means that you will not take damage from your own grenades either. So next one we've got is Dead of Nuclear Winter. This is player activated, you can use it twice. And it spawns a nuke power up. Whether it spawns it in front of you or you spawn in it, I don't know, but it's going to be very useful for getting out of situations where you feel like you're getting overrun. I suppose if you're actually getting overrun, not too sure how useful it's going to be, but oh well, we'll just have to see how it fits into the game. So next one we've got is the one that I really cannot pronounce, and it is Ephemeral Enchantment. I think that's right, Ephemeral Enchantment. This is player activated, you can use it twice, and it lasts for 30 seconds. It's actually going to be one of my favourites, which turns your current weapon into a pack-a-punched version. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. It's going to help you get out of a lot of tricky situations, but the one question I do have about it is, for example on Black Ops 2 you can multiple pack-a-punch weapons, so if you had, say, a gun at Mark 2 pack-a-punch, then if you use this, will it make it Mark 3, like sort of upgrade it to the next level? Because otherwise, if you have both of your guns pack-a-punched, then won't it kind of mean that this gumball is useless? So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with that. So the next one we've got is Firing on All Cylinders. This is immediate, it lasts for 3 rounds, and it gives you the ability to fire while sprinting. So this is sort of like a bit of Gunko, because Gunko also had slide while sprinting. I'm not sure how useful this will be to me, because normally when you train and you're running away from the zombies when you're sprinting, and then you turn around and blast them all, but I suppose if a zombie just suddenly jumps out of you while you're training, it could be pretty useful. So next one we've got is Immolation Liquidation. This is player activated, and it lasts, and you can use it 3 times. It'll spawn a fire sale power up, which is, if you don't know, where you can buy the box for 10 points. This doesn't affect perks or pack-a-punch, but it'll be very much useful on the lower rounds when you really need to get those good weapons. So next one we've got is I'm Feeling Lucky. This is player activated, and you can only use it once, and it spawns a random power up. So yeah, for me this basically means I'm going to get a Carpenter, but for the rest of you you'll be able to get any power up on the game. In Plain Sight, this is player activated, it can be used 1 time, and it means you're ignored by zombies for 10 seconds, and this was actually seen in the trailer when the guy's just standing still and all the zombies are running past him. So it's sort of like a worse version of Zombie Blood of Origins, So yes, it will be quite useful to get out of tricky situations, or to do maybe parts of an Easter egg, or do tricky bits in a map. Next one we've got is killing time. This is player activated, you can use it once, and this is pretty overpowered, but the zombies will stand still for 20 seconds as if they've been like EMP'd. If they are shot, then they are marked and then annihilated after the 20 seconds are up. So this is sort of like a painting / targeting and then just destroying the whole system. So it'd be useful because you only have to put one shot into each zombie. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty overpowered gumball. I'm guessing the chance to get it is going to be quite low. So next one we've got is Killjoy. This is player activated, you can use it three times, and it spawns a Carpenter power up. So this is going to be the gumball I will be getting a lot, but at least I'll get 3 free Carpenter power ups for it. The next one I don't really understand, and neither do a lot of people, but it's called Lucky Crit. This is immediate, it lasts for 1 round, and it gives you an additional roll against a percentage chance on the player's AAT. What this means, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. The next one we've got is Now You See Me, which is player activated, you can only use it once, and for 10 seconds all the zombies on the map will target you specifically. This might be useful on lower rounds when people are nicking your kills, or it might be useful if someone needs to buy box or pack punch or perk or something like that. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that it's just gonna down you. So yeah, the next one we've got is One for the Road. This one's really good, but it's kind of annoying. It's immediate, it lasts for 10 minutes, and increases the normal limit of 4 perks to 5 perks for 10 minutes. The fact that it's only 10 minutes, it's kind of annoying because you'll spend between, what, 2 and 5k on a perk, and then after 10 minutes it'll be gone. So this will be, I know it's immediate, but if it was player activated, then it'll be kind of one of those perks that you're like, do I use it now? Do I not? Do I use it now? Sort of like the gravity spikes on multiplayer. So yeah, this is going to be kind of annoying because you know you could splash out on your mule kick for 5k. I think it's 5k or is it 4k, I'm not sure. And then you get your third weapon, and then after 10 minutes, goodbye. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. But it will be useful, I suppose, for those 10 minutes. On the house, this is player activated, it can be used once, and it spawns a free perk power up in front of you. So basically you just get a free perk as if you've just been through the ghost house on Buried. This next one is going to be definitely my favourite, I think, which might have just given away slightly the top 5 favourites, but this will give you all of the perks in the map until you are downed. So yeah, if you get all the, I think I've heard, I'm not sure if this is correct, don't quote me on this, but I think there's 11 perks in the map that we have been, like the trailer was about. So yeah, this is going to be so overpowered, but I'm guessing the chance of actually getting it from the gumball machine, because I'm guessing the gumballs are random. Not sure if you'll be able to pay more to get better ones or something like that, because I'm guessing this one costs like 60 billion points or something. But yeah, I'll give you all the perks on the map. So not only does it remove your perk cap of only being able to have 4, but you get all 11. So the next one we've got is Phoenix Up. This is player activated, you can use it once, and it revives everyone and lets them keep all their perks. So this is going to be obviously more useful in multiplayer, because I'm not sure how it will work on single player. But the fact that everyone will keep all their perks, it will be so useful, because it will mean that they won't have to get up and then everyone will have to get jug, and it won't happen, because if you're on a high round and you're down or lose jug, when you get up you basically go down again. It just sort of works. So yeah, the next one we've got is Pop Shock. This affects your melee, and for every 5 melee attack, for your next 5 melee attacks, it does an electric arc damage to nearby zombies, similar to the DD2. So for the next 5 knives, it's pretty much going to be really overpowered. And the next one we've got is Private Eyes. This is immediate, it lasts for 2 rounds, and an icon similar to the grenade icon shows up when any zombie is within 10 feet, so that they can't sneak up on you. So when you chuck a grenade and it's rolling near you and you see the little grenade with the little pointer, it's going to be like that, and it's going to be like a zombies, it's going to sneak up in you from that way, or zombies come from that way. So if you're running around a corner, this is going to be really useful. So next one we've got is Respin Cycle. This is player activated, you can use it twice, and it makes the magic box respin to a new weapon choice. So for me that means I'll roll the box, I'll get me EMPs, and then I'll use this and I'll get me SMR. Then I'll do it again, I'll roll the box, get my war machine, redo it, and then I'll get my Barrett. So yeah, for many of you this will hopefully be useful, because you'll be able to swap your crappy weapon for like I don't know, a ray gun or something a lot more overpowered. So the next one we've got is Stock Option. This is immediate and it lasts for 5 minutes. It means you do not need to reload your weapon. Ammo is pulled from the stock for the clip, so it does not mean you have unlimited ammo, but it means that you don't actually have to change mags. This is going to be useful, especially if you don't have fast hands or fast reload perk, or speed cola. So yeah, this is going to be quite useful if you don't have that, and I suppose it kind of makes that perk useless for 5 minutes. So next one we've got is impatient. This is immediate. It lasts until you bleed out, and it basically means that you don't respawn at the start of the next round. You respawn when there's one zombie left. So this actually just gives you more time to grab your perks, grab your box, and grab all your weapons again before you have to face the next wave. So this would be kind of useful because normally when you start a round, you've got to cover that guy. Like for Advanced Warfare, you've got to cover him all the way to the exo, then they got to get Jug, and then they got to get a gun, and they've got to all do that in like 10 seconds, so it never happens. So the next one we've got is Sword Flay. This is immediate, it lasts 5 minutes, and it gives you a 5 times multiplier on melee damage. So already knives already do a lot more damage, but yeah, you're going to get 5 times the points for them now. So this is going to be very useful on low rounds when knifing's one hit kill, or if you've got an insta kill when knifing's one hit kill, because you're going to get like 500 points a knife for 5 minutes, which is pretty crazy, and it'll be an easy way to rack up points. The next one we've got is Wall Power. This is immediate. It lasts until the next primary wall buy purchase. So this means that the next primary wall buy weapon provides the weapons pack-a-punch version. So say if you see a weapon on the wall like your Olympia or your M14 and you buy it, then you will not get the normal version, you will get the pack-a-punch version. So this will be useful if there's actually good weapons on the wall. Now I know in some maps there will be, but a lot of the time the weapons on the wall are useless. But I suppose we'll just have to see what weapons are actually available on the wall in these maps. So the last one we've got is Who's Keeping the Score. This is player activated, you can use it twice, and it spawns a double points power up. So that is basically all of the information we've got on the Gumball Machine perks. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next video.